tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around.
Entering team select screen the Washington. Ready.
I just came back
View
for
advanced setting. Entering advanced settings screen. View ready.
Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
Ralph the King has joined. Ready. West Coast. Ready.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we reach week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Auction, tack, zone cover, zone drops, zone drops, from 4, 3, nickel, option 2 to 4. There are 5 categories. You have 20 options. Spread. Give cushion.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
Over storm brave, cover 3, up slant, cut, nickel 2 trap, 1 hook, over storm brave.
Ready!
Give cushion. Give cushion.
To throw on second down, Frost. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I'm going to say this offense trying to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they're going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Cover 2 invert, cover 3, cover 3, cover 3 hard flip, cover 2, Tampa Deer. Silk, Tampa Deer.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw. Frost. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Entering player. Done. Option tight, but seems mesh spot, but seems drive for mesh spot. Square button, triangle button, cross button, backs protect, up, cross button.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Cross button.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to Whitaker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
R1 button. Cross button. Circle button. Cross. Cross but fade. R1 button. Square button.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Triangle, pass protection. R1 button.
Watson off play action.
Triangle button.
Got a man. It's Diaby Brown, complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Square button. R1 button. Circle button. Cross button. Cross. Circle button. Circle button. Square button.
Watson looks to throw again. He'll buy some time right.
Square button.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Now the extra point.
Base lock left is selected.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Play call, special teams. You have 6 options. options. Return left is selected.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Option is set to sit. Across 26. 8. The close. There are 4 categories. You have 6 options. 26 low is selected.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. Huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1. That had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
10-0 the score after 1 on
Entering play
Sports.
call. Buck seams. Drive corner. Drive corner.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Triangle button.
Watson.
Cross button.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Circle button. Triangle button. Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
They'll run with Gibson.
Cross button.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Circle button. R1 button.
One more time with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Circle button. Triangle button. R1 button. Triangle button. Cross button.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
Triangle
flushed
button.
out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Option is tight. There, mesh spot.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Square button.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Cross button.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
R1 button. Cross button.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Square button. Post corner. Cross button. Triangle button. R1 button.
Out of the gun, Watson.
R1 button.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Entering, but drive, but mesh, but seams. Cross button. Square but fade. Circle button. Circle button.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Cross button.
Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson.
Cross button.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Whitaker. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the byline, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Triangle button. Square button. Square button.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Big dollar. 3, 2. You have 18 options. Cover
The
2,
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Pushing.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and then get off the field.
Cover 6, cover 4 drop.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Pass. Pass.
The final shot before break. Frost. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Option is set. Tight. Drive corner. Drive HB drag. Drive HB drag.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
You have 6. Choose the player to replay. Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a formate. Slot curl.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25.
Cross button. Texas. Circle button. R1 button.
Now it's Watson.
Square button.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Circle
flush
button.
to his right. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Cross button. Cross button.
Here's Watson.
Cross button. Cross button.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Cross button. Fade. Square button. Fade. Square button. Cross button.
Now Watson.
Triangle button. Circle button.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Free to nickel. Auction is set to free. Auction is set to over 18 plays. 3 over solid from 8. Auction is set to even 6. Coach suggestion. Gun plan from 8. Even 6. Cover 4. Tampa 2.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Spread.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yes.
Looking to throw. Frost. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yes.
They'll run on first down. Gibbons. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Silver shoot. Cover 2 invert. Cover 3. Cover 3 cloud. Cover 3 heart. Cover 3 cloud.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Middle 3rd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but he falls incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Done. Option is drive corner. Drive HB. Drive corner.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Triangle button. Cross button.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Entering play call.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Selected. Circle button. Cross button. Triangle button. Square button.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Cover 2 hard flat.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Auction is set to free, nickel blitz free, bogey blitz 2, old blitz 1, spread.
Check.
Slot man moves right. On first down, Gibbons, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Entering play call.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Plays, you have 10 options. Nickel is select. Nickel. Time. Option is set. Tampa 2. Silver shoot. Cover. Silver shoot pinch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Empty verse.
Operating from the gun. Frost. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2 trap. 1 hole press. Over storm brave. Cover 3 sky. From $8. $3 to 4. Cover 1 rock. Cover 2 hard flat. Storm brave 1. Cover 4 quarters. Cover 4 quarters.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Up the middle they go. Gibbons.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Cover 1 hole.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Spread.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbons. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Keep half.
On 2nd down now, Gibbons, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cover 6, cover 3 scheme, Tampa 2, cover 3 scheme.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Frost. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Cross button, circle button, triangle button.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
R1 button.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's take it at around the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
There are 5 cat spread.
Go, Reed, go!
Audible.
They'll run on first down. Gibbons, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Cover 3.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Coach suggestions. There are 7
now the try here for the point after.
Options.
And the lead is now 24.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Drive corner, drive HB drag, slot post, drive HB drag.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. R1 button. Square button. Cross. Triangle button. Texas. Circle button. Cross button.
On first and 10, Watson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Square button. Circle button. R1 button. Cross button. Square button. Triangle button.
Watson now to throw.
Cross button.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Circle
An incomplete
button.
pass on
Circle
first
button.
down. That leads
Circle
to a
button.
2nd and 10.
Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. R1 button.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in.
Entering
And we'll
play
check
call.
out the call.
Type. There are 21
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false
Cross
start
button.
penalty certainly not
Square
helping their
button.
cause here.
Square
2nd
button.
down and long.
Cross button. Square. Pass protection. Cross button. Pass protection. Cross button. Circle button. Cross button. Ghost corner. Cross button.
Again,
Cross
it's
button.
Watson.
Circle button.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 14.
Cross button.
Inside the red zone here.
Square
They'll look
button.
to throw.
Triangle button.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Cross button.
Gibson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the
Entering play
4-yard
call.
line.
Tight there.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the ball's
R1
moved to
button.
about the
R1
1
button.
after the penalty.
Cross
1st
button.
and goal.
Square button. Square button. Square button. Square button. Square button.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Cross button.
Well, they
Cross
move the
button.
ball down the
Circle
field
button.
through the air, Charles, and then
Texas.
finally they get the
R1
running
button.
game involved, and it
Texas.
works to perfection.
Square button.
Touchdown.
And
Cross
partner, I
button.
kept waiting for that
Cross
running
button.
game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Entering play on plan. There. Top 4. Nickel. Option accepted. 2 to 4. There are silver shoe. Cover 2 man. Tampa 2.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Give cushion.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There are 9 Pets slot out. Pets way out. Pets slot out. Cool flat.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Watson. That's complete to Whitaker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Triangle button.
Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pants way out. D-wig. Curl. D-geek out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, it's Watson.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd.
Square button. R1 button.
Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Whitaker. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
They thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn things.
Franchise is selected. Entering player upgrade screen. You have 7 options. Pass protector. You have 6 options. Ratings. Upgrade.
He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking up from my who ain't heavy. I'm the bitch, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best.
You have 7 options. Vertical threat. You have 7 options. Upgrade is selected.
Top dog like I vanish. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my
You
name
have
up like
7
a
options.
Play
Physical. Entering. Attention pop-up not enough skill points to purchase this. Entering weak skill. Entering franchise hub screen home. Player break. Unstoppable forces selected.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the loose.